Testing the concepts will help you to become confident and will also help you to become efficient while coding. Hi everyone, it's Gadget Girl here. Welcome to my channel. I post videos all about technology, gadgets, coding, and more. In this video, I will be giving you 5 tips on how to get started in coding. This is a college student edition. This is also part 2. If you want to watch part 1, click the banner above or click the description box below to watch the first video. Number 1, compare programming languages. When starting your programming journey, it's important to think about what goals you want to accomplish. Some questions you could ask yourself are, what are my goals for programming? In other words, what do you want to specifically accomplish? For instance, do you want to build websites? Then maybe HTML or CSS are a good fit for you. Do you want to get into the nitty-gritty of memory allocation? Then maybe C++ is for you. Do you want a soft exposure to programming? Then maybe Ruby or Python is good for you. These are just some starter questions that can help you plan and decide what programming language is best for you. Which leads me to tip number 2. Number 2, learn the terminology. Now that you've decided on a programming language to learn, the next step is to learn the terminology. A programming language terminology simply means the words to describe. Start to make a list on paper or in your head of what the programming terminology words mean. For instance, if you hear the word camel case, bug, or comment, what does that mean? A bug is not a live bug, but rather it means an error in programming. Learning different words will help you to understand the context of the material or lesson that you read. Try to memorize the words because it will help you as you are learning and in the future. If you are having trouble memorizing the words, try to make flashcards on paper or online. Or use your preferred method of learning or memorization that works best for you. Which leads me to tip number 3. Number 3, learn the syntax. Syntax refers to the rules that define the structure of a programming language. Learning the syntax of your chosen language will help you as you're writing commands and programs because most languages are case sensitive. When a programming language is case sensitive, it means the upper and lower letters and words have different meanings. For instance, when you are creating a password for your account, there is a difference between upper and lower letters because your password is case sensitive. It will also help your code to be readable when you and others have to go back and look at your code later on. Which leads me to tip number 4. Number 4, select an IDE. After you have picked your programming language and understand the syntax and terminology, it's important to pick an IDE, which stands for Integrated Development Environment. An IDE is where you code. In other words, it provides an environment for the user when developing code. It helps for testing and debugging your code. For instance, if you are coding HTML, Brackets is a great option because it provides a live preview of what you are developing. If you are coding in C++, Visual Studio is a great option because it has comprehensive debugging features. Click the description box below to get links for Brackets and Visual Studio, which leads me to tip number 5. Number 5, test the concepts. As you go through a class, video, or book, make sure you follow along and type the code in your IDE. This will help you to memorize the concepts, but will also help you to see how the different elements of the code work together. For instance, when you are learning how to create a project in Visual Studio, follow along with the instructions and get comfortable typing commands in your IDE. Testing the concepts will help you to become confident and will also help you to become efficient while coding. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. See you next time!